Nope, still here. Okay. Right. Let's get up. Ooh. Okay. Huh?
You want something?
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. I guess I'll find the saloon and ask that guy about Dad. I still don't get it. He was always going on about us staying in the vault, how it was safer there, and then he just up and vanishes. I mean, it's possible he had a midlife crisis, but that doesn't feel right. He's not one to make impulsive decisions. On top of that, if he left because he hates it down there so much, would he really want to subject me to that for the rest of my life? It just doesn't add up. He said in the note that he had to do something. That doesn't explain anything. It's like buying a new Chrysler's cherry bomb, crashing it into a police station, setting the station on fire, then claiming it was something he had to do. It's stupid. Oh man. It's actually kind of cool out here. Nope, no saloon. What is this? Is this just a chain link fence with some scrap metal slapped on top? Good God. Oh, Jesus, I'm up high. Okay. Alright, there's nothing between you and a 50-foot drop, but a little bit of sheet metal and a wire fence. Okay, that's fine. If I could find the saloon, that'd be really great. Yeesh. Okay. Hey. This is all made out of airplane parts. Well, I guess that explains the turbines. And the scrap metal. Huh. Well, that's creative at least. Oh. Moriarty Saloon. Right. Nice place. I don't really know what I was expecting, though. Maybe something better than the Commons?
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio. The Enclave station comes in fine.
Freddy Fear's
It's
House
Galaxy
of
News.
Scares.
Their signal's been shit
Huh.
lately.
Wait, is that... Damn it.
An intake fan? Well, that's not such a bad idea. I do imagine it gets to smelling pretty bad in here.
Come on.
I mean, at least if there was a bar fight, the smell of the blood wouldn't be that much different than the smell of the walls.
Gob, you're not going to get anything.
They seem to be having a lot of trouble with that radio. Hey, I can help you out. First you need to shut it off, though. You're probably just making it worse.
Smoothskin, do you need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all?
Ah! Fuck, what are you?
Haven't you ever seen a ghoul before?
No. What's a ghoul?
Well, not all of us got the chance to hole up in a nice cushy vault when the bombs fell. A bunch of us got stuck out here in the world and got a full-on blast of heat and radiation. Turned us into a pack of walking corpses. Near as I can tell, we aged slower than you. A lot slower. There were even a few ghouls that were alive during the war. Of course, with a face like ground Brahmin meat, you can imagine that folks don't take too kindly to us.
I'm sorry. Well, you know, it's not so bad. You can walk, you can talk, you still got some of your hair. Could be worse.
Nice of you to say so. If you can't be nice, at least pretend, right? Fake it till you make it and all that.
Yeah.
Still, though, a fake compliment is better than the usual spit in the face that I get. You're not half bad for a smooth skin.
Thanks. Well, hey, Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for my dad. He's an older guy, probably wearing a lab coat. He's got kind of a wide face like me. Maybe you've seen him?
Oh, yeah. I do remember a guy like that.
Oh?
Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more.
Alright, well, if you know anyone else that can help, I'd really appreciate it.
Moriarty's your best bet. I wish you luck. Now I have to get back to work or I'll be answering to him too.
Tired. I think I'm gonna knock off early. I know you won't mind.
God, I mean, I feel bad, but fuck.
Put you on this earth to test me, is that it?
Shit, man.
Lord save me from the whinings of thine whore who doth complaineth.
That
Thanks a
must
lot.
be Moriarty.
I can always count on you for sympathy and respect.
Ah, no one loves you more, sweet lass. And don't you ever think any differently. Now quit yammering and get back to doing what you do, Nova, love. A word.
Oh, Christ.
Huh?
What now?
Who starts a conversation right after telling someone to fuck off?
Lass, you're half the earner when you're
And
on
this guy
that.
seems like a prick.
No
Better
more
watch
Kent.
myself.
Got it?
I'm sorry, Colin. I've been tired lately, you know? I ain't been myself. Don't worry. I'll pull it together. I promise.
Fine. But if we have this conversation again, I'll be forced to turn off the charm.
I'll be
hear
forced
you,
to turn
all
off the
right?
charm.
Loud and clear.
Never seen a
Oh,
ghoul
I'll
before.
make Daddy proud.
Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Moriarty?
Need someone.
Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past.
Right. Well, really, I'm looking for my dad. He's an older guy, probably wearing a lab coat. Maybe you've seen him?
My God, it's you. The
What?
little baby boy all grown up. Persistent little bastard, ain't you?
I don't understand.
Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid.
I-
Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct?
I think you have me mistaken for someone else, but... look, I just want to find my dad. Do you know where he is?
You seem like a nice kid, so I'm going to be straight with you. Your dad was here, and now he's not. And yes, I know where he went. But what you're asking me for is information, and information is a commodity. Let's say 100 cops, and Daddy's location is yours. Very reasonable.
Jesus Christ, are you nuts? I don't have that kind of money.
Guilty as charged. Tell you what, kid. I'm going to help you out, for old time's sake. If you don't have the caps to pay for the information, then maybe you could do a little favor for me.
All right, you want me to do your dirty work?
Who said anything about dirty work? You need some caps, and I'm giving you a way to get 'em. It's just business. This junky bitch named Silver borrowed quite a few caps from me. Claimed she could start funneling Jet and Psycho to me for a good price. Problem is, she scrammed with the loot and set herself up in Springvale so she can inject herself into a stupor. Get the caps she owes me, and they're yours. Yours to pay me with, anyway.
Fine, I'll do it. Just... Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
And so now we part.
Want to brighten your day?
If I'm heading out, I should hit up that supply store I saw earlier. Grab something to help me.
Mr. Moriarty, sir.
The Craterside Supply. Okay. Pardon. Hey, yeah, I was just wanting to...
Leave me out of that girl's crazy experiments. I don't get paid enough for that.
Oh. Excuse me? Ma'am?
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault.
That's me.
I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Yeah, sure. I've got plenty to say. Plenty.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
Well, honestly, it was kind of miserable down there. It was just doing the same thing day in and day out, autonomously, over and over and over again. And the food sucked and it was cramped and it just... Good riddance.
That's terrible.
Eh?
But it'll be great for a forward. So in that sense, it's great. I think you're gonna like it out here. And here's the armored suit, just to make sure you don't get recycled into something else's food.
Oh,
That'll
thanks.
be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Pay? What sort of pay? What sort of work?
Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. That sort of stuff, you know? But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job. Interested?
Yeah, sure. Tell me more.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot. At me. With mean, mean words.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll help with this survival guide.
All right, then. Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers.
Right?
Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
Getting food doesn't sound so bad. What are you looking for? Spaghetti? Canned beans?
Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them.
Yeah.
There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll check out the Super Duper Mart.
Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay?
Yeah, sure. That sounds all right. Well, hey, can I ask you about your work and how my research will fit into it?
Sure thing. I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Well, what do you do here?
Why, I'm an inventor, a tinkerer, and a general genius of junk. One person's junk is another's treasure, you know. And traders bring in lots of junk, so I get dibs on anything particularly nifty. Sure, I don't have as much to sell, but it's more fun this way.
Yeah, I agree. Have you thought about disarming the bomb in the middle? I mean, you can do it, right, if anyone?
Oh, I couldn't do that. It'd be a real blow to those nice folks in the church. Besides,
Nice
it's not like that bomb ever hurt anyone. Live and let live, right?
Yeah. Right. Can I just see what you have for sale?
What do you need?
Alright, I need to offload some of this I've been dragging around. Yeah. Alright, that seems good. Well, thank you, but I gotta go now.
Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
Yeah, right. Well, that was colorful. She was nice, though. Somebody I'd like to have dinner with. Certainly wouldn't be boring. Alright, let's go. So, what, I'm heading to Springvale? That was the town I came in out, right? I think so. Moira reminds me a little of Carol Ann. She had that same chipper, upbeat attitude, but without the innocence and naivety. No, Carol Ann was more sinister. She would get like that when thinking about how to make Amada upset after I told her that she'd rejected me in the past. She came up with this convoluted scheme where I would hang around her in such a way that Amada would see, and I just don't get it. If you want to tell someone they're an asshole, you go up to them and say, "Hey asshole, fuck you." It's basically magic. As a human race, we've worked for millennia to develop, in increasingly efficient and sophisticated ways, methods of telling people, "Hey, you're an asshole. Eat shit." Whoa, getting dizzy again. Okay. Holy shit! What the fuck? That thing is huge. God damn. Honestly, I'll never understand passive-aggressive people. I imagine the loss of all law has solved that problem somewhat. Now that everyone has a gun, petty disputes can be settled a lot faster. It's clear to me that there's no real law here. In the settlement, sure, I assume there's more than Megaton. But outside of the settlements, I think things are a little more loose. I haven't seen a cop car. There's probably vigilante groups, but it's not really the same. I imagine if someone from before the war woke up to this, they'd still try to find some way to argue there was still democracy here. Like, yeah, sure, we disagree. I vote you're wrong. Bang! From what I read, most politicians had stakes in defense contractors like Robco, Westtech, Dayglow, petroleum corporations. Shit. Let's hurry up. But yeah, a lot of petroleum and nuclear corporations. Poseidon Energy, Mass Fusion, and finally, let's not forget Vault-Tec. Lots of money went into you. And all of these companies funded senatorial and congressional candidates, put messages in the media, and when these candidates got into power, regardless of their intentions, they had to return the favor. It wasn't a democracy that existed. It was a plutocracy, cleverly disguised as a democracy. Looks like we're here. Alright. Hello?
Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you?
Yeah, and he said you owe him some caps.
That bastard. He's a liar. He just wants me dead. Those caps are all mine. I earned them.
Okay, just slow down and tell me your side of the story.
Look, I used to work for that slob, doing, favors for guys.
Oh.
Well, I got sick and tired of it. I told Moriarty I'm taking my share of the caps and leaving. I even slept with the pig to seal the deal.
I'm sorry.
Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave. So I bolted. I took my money and ran. Now he's branded me a thief and a junkie and sent his cronies to find me. I guess I need a new hiding place.
Yeah, I guess. You know what? I don't like this guy either, and I don't trust him. I trust your word over his. So just keep your caps, and I'll tell that asshole you're gone. Alright?
You'd do that for me? I can't believe it. You hardly even know me. Thanks, kid. You watch yourself out there.
Thanks. You watch yourself too. What are you listening to? You know the station's broken, right? I guess it is the station. It's just squirrel noises. Alright.